Very 1920s silent movie, film noir, black and white, but making sure that it wasn't all so realistic. You know, mixing some very surreal aspects into it too. I mean, there's definitely a serious aspect to it, but I want to make sure that people are entertained and they have fun with it. And you know, of course, when there's a more serious and less fun part of it, but I like to entertain and make people laugh. For me, like, I really want people to see the importance that I bring to women's tailoring, but making it in a really, really interesting, sexy way, not in a masculine way, because that's the fine line you don't want to cross that fine line of being masculine. I wanted to be known for something, and I'm known especially for men's in my tailoring, but I love bringing that into women's, but making sure that it's, girls want to look really sexy in it and comfortable and feminine.
I love Thom because he, approaches fashion as theater. If you look at the clothes themselves, there's not a huge differentiation in the cut of the jackets, the coats, the pants, from season to season, year to year. And to maintain a reason to have a show, you need to have something to say, which in his case is more of like a take on culture and scenery.
For me, fashion is the way that something is made, and not always being so trendy. A lot of the things are really for entertainment and for, mixing that real surreal aspect into a very, realistic, because the clothing they're very seriously made. I think I've always been very provocative with men's, and women's, even before I started women's, has always influenced my men's, and I think men's in turn influences my women's, so I think they just play off of each other really well. I wanted it to be very signature, what people know me for, and that's of course why it always starts with gray and all different tones of gray. And then red, white, and blue, I love using the combination red, white, and blue. And then the mix of the navy and yellow I thought just felt really good for spring, and then of course black tie. I love people having really beautiful formal clothing to actually really dress up. I think that romance is lost sometimes these days.
The other thing that was really great about this is the imagination that went into some of the pieces. They were totally like theatrical, fun things, like the dress that was made of the rosettes, where the stems became a green fringe. That's the kind of thing that you don't see a lot of in New York, and I think that it really brings a added value.
Every season is different. I've done longer presentations. I never really do a true runway shows, but some are more closer to a show than this one was. But it just depends. It just depends on the clothing. It depends on the room, how I want to present it. It's never like locked into one. But the most important is that I am provocative and I get to put a story behind the collection. I want people to see the tailoring aspect of what I do for girls, because I think I don't really have any interest in doing like pretty dresses. I want to do beautiful clothing that actually people can buy and wear for a long time.